Hiya, and welcome back to After Class, the game that teaches us that we're willing to wait for Mommy Lars. I have been waiting for this. So anyways, quick thing, I went in to check the update, and I've already cleaned it up. I've already cleaned the loading screen up, the load screen up. Yeah, they already cleaned it up. I didn't know what my fucking saves were, what any of them were. But this is a LARS update, and the only one with LARS I've already checked. Funny thing is, we already read all this. And now, we're here. Pervy Sage Gill. You rub your eyes a few times before opening your crusty eyelids from the good night's sleep you'd gotten. I do not trust this at all. Right off the bat, I don't fucking trust this. Celeo Tales of a New Dawn. I will never forget it. Good night's sleep you've gotten. The sunlight coming through the window warmed your face up, indicating it was no longer early morning. Looking around the room, you found no one else but yourself, unlike the previous day. Lars was nowhere, nor did it feel like he was around either. Maybe he's outside watering the plants, or maybe even cooking breakfast. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. This is on update. This is on itch. Like, you can, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. They're right there, public. Actually, show you. No, not Task Manager. Not fucking Task Manager. It's on Discord. I'm in the After Class fans server on Discord. Yeah. Here we go. Hang on, let me bring up my display capture. Yeah, right here. Yeah. This is where I got it. And that should not have happened. Anyways, yeah. I'm with you there, Amethyst. So, which one? The very difficult set of choices. I don't fucking know. And now my anxiety is through the roof. Hang on, let me make sure that this is actually legal. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have to make sure that this is legal. Because I know because, like, I'm pretty sure it is. But my anxiety is through the roof. This is how it is with, like, every single update. With every single update in every single game. Like, I'm worried, oh no, a mistake was made. Ah! Yeah. Alright. Yeah. On the Patreon, because I'm not actually subscribed to the Patreon, but the whatchamacallit, the progress reports are public. Alright, guess we're checking. What harm could it bring you from looking around? You two live together after all, so it was reasonable for you to do this. I am still going to pull up the sensor. I'm going to pull up the sensor. After deciding that you would look for Lars, you got up and headed toward the living room. There really was no sign of Lars anywhere, but a hint presented itself when you turned the doorknob leading outside. The door was unlocked, and only you and Lars had access to it. Well, there was also the landlord whom you called Uncle Ross, but who could enter your house? Who could enter your house should he wanted to? It couldn't be Uncle Ross. He'd have told me if he was coming over. Gah! You hadn't expected to be blinded for a few seconds as you stepped outside. But there you were, standing in a daze while letting your eyes accommodate to the light. Today's brighter than usual! And it felt warmer, too. But that wasn't the reason you took a step outside. You had another thing to do. Walter? Ah! Hi, Lars. I'm only looking somewhere disrespectfully. In front of you was a towering figure you were expecting to see. Lars called out to you while someone else stood behind him, watching you being embarrassed with a pair of curious eyes. Being embarrassing, huh? Feeling like you were intruding, you quickly came up with something. Don't mind me! I was just getting some fresh air! You smiled and excused yourself quickly, leaving them to continue whatever they were doing. That was embarrassing! Should I just go shower and get ready for school? After showering, you headed back to your room to get dressed up. You didn't bother picking what to wear today since every bit of clothing in your wardrobe was nothing but the same pair of purple shirts and cargo pants. I felt that. Well, there were other sets of clothes, but you didn't see any reason for wearing it. Maybe on a special occasion? But today wasn't a special occasion. Son of a bitch. I unplugged my headphones. Having decided that you would wear the same set of clothes, you put them on without a moment's hesitation. Okay, now I should take this backpack and... Oh, thank God he's wearing pants. Thank God he's wearing pants. You almost ran into Lars when you walked out of the room. Good thing both of you reacted quickly before you landed face first into his chest. Then again, that didn't sound too bad. Oh, you're done talking with your friend? What? The person you were talking to, I assume that was your friend? Ah, yeah, they did. They? I only saw one person, maybe I missed some of them. Ah, no, it's pronoun things. Oh, I see. I understand now. What was it about? They. What were they doing here? Oh, they're an old friend of mine. We were just talking. Oh, hang on. I got a text. Hang on. No, trust me. This is a very simple text. Oh, it's a TikTok, okay. Yeah, that was a text from Sam. Sure you remember him. Oh, they're an old friend of mine. We were just talking. Well, maybe more like my old boss. I see. What about? Had you not noticed Lars' subtle grimace upon hearing your query, you would have continued bombarding him with a series of questions for the sake of satisfying your own curiosity. But thankfully, you'd gotten better at picking up his nonverbal cues after hanging out with him so often. Ah! Forgot I asked! You snuck in a smile to ease his growing uneasiness, which seemed to be working. It was just about them talking about my old workplace and where I lived before. I lost my place to live under. Press further or enough information. This is uncomfortable. Oh, I like how it says music name. No, Lars, you can live with us forever. Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore you. Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Yeah, I'm gonna save real quick. I forget that you have to go through this whole thing just to fucking save. Forgot. Damn, other visual novels be spoiling me. Old workplace? Like the one you showed me? No. After I lost that job. Oh, okay. I didn't know you had another job. It was desperate times. Anyway, I should make a quick breakfast. I'll let you know when it's done. Oh, do you need... Lars left the hallway and hurried toward the kitchen. Something smells, and it wasn't his underwear. Help? Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Should we go back? Should we go back? I feel bad. Yes! I see. Nothing unpleasant, I hope. Not at all. Okays. The face he was making was not at all convincing, but you're going to press further, so let's leave it at that. I should make you breakfast before you head out for school. Sounds good, Lars. Do you need help? I shall be fine. You take it easy, okay? I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay. With him leaving you, to start making your breakfast, you decided to head towards the living room simply to waste your precious time by watching the TV. Hey, breakfast's ready. Oh, that was fast. I'll be there after turn off the TV. You have to leave for school soon, yeah? I made something easy and quick to eat. I hope it's enough. Oh, appreciated, Lars. I also want a hug from Lars. Even though Lars said he didn't need help in the kitchen, you took the initiative to do something because you didn't want him to do everything by himself. It wasn't anything you could do since he had everything covered, so you were stuck with moving the dishes onto the table. A big pan was in the way, so you decided to move it before taking the dishes. You don't! At least that was what you would be doing if Lars didn't suddenly grab your arm and grab the thing away from you. Pulling your arm didn't help because his grip was simply too strong. He saw what he'd done and quickly let you go, discreetly flailing both his hands, a bewildered look painted on his face, as if he realized he'd made a mistake. It eventually turned into one that screamed guilt and pain. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Unsure how to react, you nodded and headed to where you were supposed to sit on while Lars set the breakfast onto the table. The food looked appetizing, but what happened earlier almost killed your appetite. Almost! As surprised and confused you were, there was no denying that you were hungry. And Lars's homemade food was the remedy. No one said anything for about a minute. Just a hug. Just a hug from Lars. Just a hug. No one said anything for about a minute. Awkwardness permeated the room as you were having your breakfast. Until Lars decided to say something, clearing up the air. At least he attempted to. So... how was sleep? It was okay. I'm glad. What about you? I slept alright. That's good. I'm sorry about earlier, Walter. It was reflex. It's okay, I'm sure you didn't mean it. I didn't, but I still did that. Something tells me there's a reason he did that, but I'm not sure if I want to ask more about it. At least not now. You know when it comes to certain things with Lars, you had to tread carefully. He could easily snap you in half if he really wanted to. Not gonna say it. Neither Lars nor you said anything after that exchange. Both ate breakfast quietly, with occasional clinking and clanking breaking the silence. Lars, I will start crying if you make that face. If you get angry at us, I'm going to start crying. No, don't bully me. I'll cry. He does need a hug. Eventually you finish your food first for once, just because you felt like leaving the house early. I should head to school now. Of course. You left the house after placing your dish into the sink, leaving Lars in your house all by himself. My guess is Lars has PTSD. He has some sort of PTSD. From what? I don't know. But I'm guessing he has some sort of PTSD. You left not because you were rushing to school, but because being in the same room as Lars at the time felt unpleasant. It made you feel uneasy. As if staying there longer would have your safety compromised. This is what people would call being afraid of someone, but you weren't aware of it. Woo! I feel weird. What was that about? I hope Lars is okay. I'll think about it later. For now, let's head over to school. You weren't really paying attention to the surroundings on the way to school, which could have been bad for you. In fact, you almost ran into someone quite literally again if they didn't jump out of the way. Oh, careful! His voice was familiar, as if beckoning to you. You snapped out of...
Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I said I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling him. I'm made of spice, sugar, canecolon, and cinnamon. Me and my bestie are the same like synonym. I be Michael Phelps, all the brand deals that I'm swimming in. You can call me Dr. Evil cause I got many men invested in this P and this shit is paying dividends. Slap a bitch slap back cause I'm feminine.
Okay then. The voice was familiar, as if it was beckoning to you. You snapped out of your own world and inside your head thanks to that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention! That's quite dangerous. You sure you should be out here walking? Yeah, I was thinking about something. I should have stopped instead of continuing walking, though. Really sorry about that. It's alright, nothing bad happened. But you have to make sure you don't do that next time. Yeah! This person in front of you looked mighty familiar. You couldn't help but stare at his face, trying to figure out if you'd met him before. He noticed you openly staring at him, and in response he tilted his head slightly in confusion. Is there anything on my face? Ah! I just thought you looked familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? A wide smile appeared on his face as he put both his hands on his own waist. He sounded cheerful. What do you think? But you didn't understand why he asked you that. I don't know, that's why I asked. Fair enough. I'm not sure if we have met, but I also feel like I've seen you somewhere. I see. Maybe knowing each other's names will jog our memory a bit. I'm Andrew. What's your name? He extended his hand, expectantly waiting for you to grasp it. At first you weren't sure what to do until you realized that handshakes are a thing. This is why you need to eat your vegetables. This is why you need to eat more than fucking bread, Walter. You grabbed his hand and did a small handshake before eventually letting go of it. I'm Walter. Walter, huh? Cute name. Haha, I don't know about it being cute. So, did anything come up? Nope. Same here. Maybe we just find each other familiar, that's all. Yeah, let him his bread. Yeah, no, I don't have any... Let him have his bread. Yeah, I don't have anything against him eating bread. It's just the fact that he only eats bread. Like, he'll just show up with the fucking Olive Garden breadstick. Actually, Olive Garden breadsticks are fucking delicious. God damn it, now I want breadsticks. That's all. Yeah. You walk here, so I assume you live nearby. Just at the end of this road. We're neighbors then. Perfect. Oh. This here's my place. He pointed at the house next to you, the same plot Lars set his tent up on. Maybe I should be mindful that I don't accidentally tell him about Lars squatting here. But I wonder if he knows anything about it. I remember Lars telling me something about a situation with the owner of the place, but I don't quite remember the exact words. Breadstick with mushroom soup. Yes! Just yes! Something about asking him to leave? So he knows. You seem to be thinking hard. Oh, is it that obvious? Maybe just a little bit. Which one? Oh god, is Lars going to run away? Mommy Lars, are you going to run away? How the fuck did I start? Not me trying to figure out why the hell I started calling Lars Mommy Lars. 'Cause I don't fucking know. All I know is that it started. Walter has breadsticks for brain cells. I think I used to know someone who lived here. Oh? Oh wait, no. Yeah. If you say so. You know, it's been nice talking to you, but I have to head to school now. Oh, I didn't mean to hold you up. My apologies. You're fine. I just have to be at school right now. I see. Well, it's also been nice talking to you. I'm going to head back and rest up myself. Take care, Walter. Hiya. I don't know. This bitch is named Andrew. Hi, Andrew. You too, Andrew. Bye, Andrew.
Oh no, he's hot!
Rest up? But it's only morning. What an interesting person. But for now, it's time for school. It wasn't Andrew Tate. Once you stepped through the gate, someone put an arm over your shoulder in a casual manner. Judging from the color of his sleeve, you could tell who it was right away. Plus, there was only one person you knew who wore this kind of fragrance. Mark, good morning. Yo, didn't expect you to come early today. Huh? What do you mean? I'm never late to school. If anything, I'm surprised you got here this early. But then again, it's you we're talking about. He let his arm go and stood in front of you with his arm back into the front pocket of his hoodie. A smirk formed on his face as he replied to you. Yep, you know me. What's up? Got anything interesting to share this morning? Not really. I just walked to school like usual. Oh my god! I could twin with so many fucking characters right now. Seriously. I could start fucking twinning with Mark right fucking now. You know what? I'm going to twin with Mark. I should not be twinning with so many fucking characters, and yet I am. Thornton, the thorn in your flesh. Oh no! No, I'm able to twin with so many fucking characters that I shouldn't be twinning with. Like, literally all I have to do to twin with Marcus, put on a hoodie, and, you know, actually wear my fucking glasses. But no, that's literally all I have to... The world just twins. I just twin with the entire fucking world. Seriously, I shouldn't twin this hard with anyone. Granted, I don't have any blue hoodies. I do not have any blue hoodies. I have a black hoodie, and I have glasses, but that's about it. I should actually be wearing these. But I don't. The two homos meet again. You're not wrong, alright? Fuck up my hair a bit. Oh god, I even have the beard. I kind of have a beard. Hang on. Let me get the head. Okay. You ready? Webcam going on. Now. Do you fucking see what I mean? Like, you can't see it, but I'm wearing a black hoodie right now. Wearing a fucking black hoodie. I should not be twinning with this man. Hang on, I forgot the little thing in the hair. Just, there we go. Just give it a little, hang on. Let me just, yeah. There we go. Except now I look fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. That is going to be a pain in the ass. Alrighty. Seriously. Not really. I look like a fucking emo kid. I was the emo kid in middle school. I was a fucking emo kid in middle school. Not really. I just walked to school like usual. Really? You seem different today. Different how? Mark squinted his eyes, scanning you from head to toe. The way he stared at you made you feel embarrassed. So you just looked away until he eyed you. Are you done? Making me feel self-conscious here. Yep, you seem different. Yeah, different how? Just different. It's as if you left in a rush. Something happened with Big Kitty. Not exactly. I just felt uneasy with him this morning. Oh? That's new. He got angry at me for trying to help him in the kitchen. Ah. I was not the emo kid. I was the fucking emo kid. God damn it, my hair is stuck in my headphones. You know what? I'm taking this hoodie off and fixing my hair. Because it is too hot to be wearing a... the fucking t-shirt isn't fucking helping my case at all. Wearing a fucking black t-shirt. Yeah, emo. Fucking Liberty Mutual. I was the fucking Limu. I was a fucking emu. You know, Liberty Mutual. Car insurance. I was the fucking car insurance. When I was a kid, I was car insurance. Fuck. It's fucking car insurance. Just... Liberty Mutual, you can save 15% or more on car insurance. Wait, no, that's Geico. What was Liberty Mutual's fucking whole thing? You guys fuck yet? Mark! Ah. He does look like he doesn't need or want anyone to help him with his stuff. I know, but it always feels like I'm just a burden to him. He does a lot for me, and I'm there just enjoying everything being handed to me on a silver platter. I wouldn't say so. I mean, you gave him some place to live, didn't you? I'm sure he's just repaying you in his own way. I guess. Maybe if you really feel uneasy about it, talk to him. Maybe he'll listen. If not, I'll just come pay a visit, and you wouldn't want that to happen. I will talk it out with him. Let's head to class. I don't want to stand here for longer than I need to. Liberty, 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 liberty. It customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. I was fucking that kid. I was that kid. We're in a different class today, though. I know. Still pretty much going the same way. True. We walked to the classroom with Mark while talking about small things here and there. It was mostly him teasing you, though. Nothing new or too exciting. You parted ways with him once you were in front of the classroom. I was not the car insurance kid. I was not the fucking car insurance kid. It's a fucking emo kid. Just... my heart! Except it really wasn't that. And then I got into Vocaloid. And it all went downhill from there. What the fuck is LR? What the fuck is LR? Like if I hit those, what the fuck is LR? Hang on. No, fuck off. If I hit R, nothing happens. The fuck is LR? Morning, Walter. Miss Liz greeted you as soon as you entered the classroom. This time, you didn't fall for whatever shenanigans she planned because you already knew she was your professor. Good morning, Miss Liz. Have you talked with Parker, by the way? Something's going on with him. How do you mean? He wasn't as responsive this morning. By not responsive, I mean he ignored me the whole time we had breakfast. Be sure to give Big Kitty a kiss when you talk to him. He even had the audacity to leave early, letting me do the dishes by myself. Oof. Who's doing the dishes next? It seems like the only thing she cared about is the dishes. I hope he's doing okay, though. It's not like him to be distracted like that unless there's something major going on. I see. But, well, we can discuss this another time. We have class starting soon. Yeah. After wrapping up the conversation with her, you sat down where you did last week. It seemed like Anders wasn't here yet, so you just played with your phone meanwhile. Anders was a little bit late to the class, and Liz considered him to be absent, yet he attended the class just the same. Talk about dedication! Surely Liz would cut him some slack since it was his first time being late. Either way, after hours of listening to Liz's class, it finally ended. Nothing too exciting happened, other than she said there would be an assignment next week, which is something you've been dreading. Hey, Walter. Anders! What's up? Well, I was thinking if you want to have lunch with me. I heard Mark's going to be there, too. Oh! I'm not hungry or join them for lunch. I had breakfast this morning and I'm not too hungry right now. My neck. Just cracked and it felt amazing. He's just a silly little guy. They are not married. They're just... if anything, they're fucking besties. Even they are besties. I am convinced that Parker and Liz are just besties and Liz makes fun of him. Like, all the fucking time. I'm not too hungry, but yeah, I can join you for lunch. Okay. You two walked out of the class together. You could see other students whispering to each other, but you weren't sure what that was about. Nor did you even care. I actually don't know if you're here often, Anders. Yeah... Really? But I rarely see you around during lunch. Our schedule is just a bit different is all. Yo! Oh! Hey, Mark. You got here finally. What's up, losers? You hanging out with us means you're one of those losers, you know. And? Never mind. Hey, Mark. Yo, Walter. Come here often for lunch, huh? Well, it is the cafeteria in our school, so it makes sense I'm here. Hiya, welcome. Right. It's whatever. It's not our fault this part of Highwell is small and boring. Is it really? For me who constantly needs something stimulating, yeah. Maybe we should hang out in the city more often. Tell me you're not too busy hanging out with your big kitty Tell me that when you're not too busy hanging out with your big kitty at home. But I can make time for you too, you know. Right. Let's just grab our food. He said that as he walked towards the counter to grab a food tray. You and Anders looked at each other before he shrugged at you and quickly followed him suit. You did the same before someone else cut you in the line. After grabbing the lunch you wanted to have this lunch break, you sat down on a nearby seat with them. What are you saying, Mark? What do you mean? I'm not busy hanging out with Lars, but you're spending the most time with him. Is that bad? No. Then I don't see the problem? Yeah. It's nothing. You might be a little bit dense, but anyone would know there was a hint of jealousy in what he said. Press on or talk about something else. I think we're just going to try to do this entire update tonight. Is that a horrible idea? Yes. But I'm full of horrible ideas, so let's just do it all tonight. Oh my god, the kitty is jelly. You had a thought of asking him if he was jealous about Lars staying with you, but this didn't seem like the best time for it, so you decided to talk with him about something else. He is so jelly. What did you get for lunch? Eyes. Eyes? It's literally in front of you. Why did you ask me? Oh, he's so jelly. Gee, I'm sorry for making small talk. Speaking of small talk, your pendant. It's not small talk, but okay. Yeah? I'll let you know later. Why not now? Just so I can annoy you. So mean. Only for you. What happened to your pendant? He lost it. Again. Oh, did you find it? No, but Mark has something and he's not going to tell me now. I see. I hope you can find it soon, Walter. Same. But yeah, see you by the gate later. Sounds good. Cool. Now just eat your food. Both of you. I am. Yes, yes. Anders excused himself quickly after finishing his lunch, leaving you and Mark to stay there to chat. Once you both felt like it was enough of each other's presence, you two decided to leave and head towards the classroom. Well, I'll see you later. Mark walking you here had you thinking that you two attended the same class for the second period until you told you that he'd see you after school. Ah! Wait, we're not in the same class? Don't think so. Okay. See you later then. Yep. With him leaving the hallway, you had no reason to stay there, so you headed inside and waited for the lecture to start. Second period ended without much hassle. You made some new friends and listened to the class thoroughly. It dragged a little bit, but at least the class wasn't too boring. After saying your goodbyes to your new friends, you headed toward the school gate to meet up with Mark. Yo. Oh, you're already here. Have you been waiting long? Not really. Class ended 5 minutes ago. Ah, okay. Do you want to stay here or head over to my place? Let's go to your place. I could use the couch there. Sounds good. What? You pressed on the intercom to show it off to Mark, but he wasn't interested even in the slightest. Oh, you figured out how to use that thing? Good for you. You knew about the intercom? Yeah? Everyone does. Well, maybe Mr. Stone doesn't, but you two are almost the same thing, so it doesn't count. Somehow I feel like I was being insulted. Your words. Not mine. Anyway, Big Kitty's not picking it up, huh? I guess he's not home. Weird, he's usually at home today. Probably just out to grab something. That's cool, but we can head in first. I really need to sit down. I really want to sit down now. Right, sorry. Since Lars wasn't around to open the gate for you, you did it yourself and welcomed Mark into your house. Without any hesitation, Mark just took off his shoes and plopped down onto the couch. He let out a relieved sigh as his body slowly sank into the cushion. Well, I guess you already made yourself at home. Right. Mark's eyes were following your movement while you took the flyer you got from the event organizer out of your backpack. What's that? Use your eyes. Wow, the audacity. You said that to me first! You handed over the flyer to Mark, and he read it within less than half a minute before giving it back to you. That was fast. What? Did you even read it? Of course I did. It's called skim reading. Skim? Like milk without cream? I'm going to scream if you keep this up. It's reading something quickly! Oh, okay. So, what do you think about it? It's cool? What kind of response is that? I mean, I would go if someone invited me, otherwise not really. Okay. Oh yeah, about your pendant. I took the liberty of calling the inn. Mark said that he sent you the number of that inn you stayed at last Sunday. What did they say? They saw nothing resembling your pendant. Oh. Your mood turned sour from it. The most important thing you had was gone forever. But it's probably not lost. Tora might have seen it. That said, he's not around because he's taking a break for a bit. Oh. At least there was still hope. You sighed in relief upon hearing it. Thanks for helping me, Mark. I really owe you one. It's the least I could do after calling it scrap. Aw, I could just hug you right now. Well, what's stopping you? I can't believe it's this late already.
Say, good. Bye. To the calm down, stead. Nights. You only leave me hungover, over you only leave me hungover, over you.
Oh, he is
Yeah,
going to
so
murder
many
Mark.
Nights.
Wait,
By the
wait,
bottle,
wait, wait.
yeah.
Kitty fight?
Every time. You
Kitty
only
fight?
leave me hungover, over you only leave me hungover, over you.
Kitty fight? Lars walked into the home carrying a big sack of whatever on his shoulders. He didn't realize you were home, and he certainly didn't expect to see Mark around. Fucking face! Ah, Lars, welcome back. Have you two been here long? No, we just got back. I see. Well, I'm going to make dinner in a bit. Are you going to stay for dinner, Mark? I'm good. Didn't plan on staying long anyway. Oh, I thought you said you wanted to hang out with me. Damn right I did. I'm going to stay around for a bit, at least until dinner. I see. I'll go put this in the backyard before I prepare dinner then. Why do you need soil anyway? What are you trying to do? Gardening. Oh, we did get the tools and such last night. Makes sense. Well, can I put it away now? It's heavy. Did you even need permission? Why are you two fighting? We're not. The fucking face. Lars just let out a grunt before vanishing into the kitchen. Sat in the living room across with Mark. It felt awkward. Tsundere kitties. They're kitties! It felt awkward. What was that for, Mark? What? That thing earlier. Did something happen between you and Lars? No. But you seem like you're annoyed with him. Oh, I remember now. What now? It's the thing you said this morning. I'm still working on sorting things out with him. Just give us time. It's not that I'm worried about. Then what is it? Can't tell you. What? That doesn't make sense. Why can't you tell me what you're worried about? Just stay here. I need to make sure of something with him. Can I come? No. Mark chuckled and left the room, seemingly catching up to Lars in the kitchen. Both of them leaving you to your own devices. You struggled to find something to do with pastime. Even though this is my place, I feel like I'm being treated as if I'm nothing but a guest. Guess I'll get some fresh air outside. It only occurred to you that getting fresh air means heading out as if the air in your house wasn't fresh. It was a little bit funny to you. Take your time enjoying the afternoon spring breeze. There was a sweet scent in the air for some reason. After a few minutes, you could hear some sort of engine noises in the distance before it got louder and louder. You looked to your right to locate the sound and realized it belonged to someone you recognized. It was a dude who you thought looked like Talbot with glasses. At least it was then. Now he isn't wearing any. You waiting for a friend, Walter? Ah, Wilfred. This one's my place. I'm just out here to get some fresh air. Oh, I see. Quite a nice house you have there. He said that as he got off his bike. You gasped a little from how cool he looked when he got off his bike while removing his helmet. What about you? What are you doing here? Oh, I just finished eating some ramen at the old store down the road. Thought I'd get a look around the neighborhood before I leave for home, you know? You know that sounds like you're just stalking around. Yeah, you're right. It does sound like I'm doing just that. Oh, what if I really am stalking? I just wanted to know where you live, and this is all part of my grand plan. Just kidding. I'm glad you're just kidding. There's been reports of a suspicious person around here lately, so that made me feel a bit on edge. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. No, you're good. It's just something you couldn't know. Assuming you wasn't the stalker. Gah, stop it. Anyway, I didn't know there was a ramen shop nearby. I said ramen, but instant noodles was all it really was. Just an old shop ran by an old man. Nothing fancy. Was it good at least? Oh, definitely. It's one of my comfort places. You can usually find me hanging around there in the afternoon. Ah, I see. Noted. Doing okay, by the way? Ah, you somehow look lonelier compared to the last time I talked to you. No one really just headed out to get some fresh air anyway. Is it that obvious? Maybe just a little bit. Plus, I would know when someone as cute as you doesn't seem to be having a good time. Anyway, I'm not exactly doing bad, but I'm not doing great either. Why is that? You didn't feel like burdening Wilfred with your problems, so you avoided telling him any details. Just some random things. I see. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Dealing with these emotions sucks, I know. Seems like you'd also picked up on the fact that you weren't telling him. Good thing he understood and didn't pry on it. Yeah, thanks, Wilfred. In any case, can I get your number? Oh, sure. Both of you exchanged phone numbers and saved them onto each other's phones. You looked happy about it. If you want me to hang out and if you want to hang out and such, just let me know. I'd ask you to check on my bike, but here we are. He patted the seat of his bike with a big grin on his face. Oh, adorable. Haha. Next time you're going to ride Pillion with me. Oh, I've never done that before. You'll be fine. I'll make sure we take it slow. Ease into it, you know? The way he said it was so vague, as if there was a duality behind it. And you exactly knew what it was, so it made you blush a little. Right! Cute. I'll stop bothering you for now. See you around, yeah? Don't be a stranger. Thanks, Wilfred. See you around. He got on his bike and started the engine after gesturing goodbye to you with his hand. He wore his helmet once again before riding off towards the horizon. You were thinking of heading back inside since you'd started feeling better. When you turned around, Mark was seen standing behind you, leaning against the gate. Didn't know you knew, Wilfred. Mark! Yo. Were you eavesdropping? Was it really eavesdropping if you were talking in public? Right. But no, I just happened to see him leaving while I walked out of the house. Anyway, what were you doing out here? Just wanted to get some fresh air. Why? Is the air inside not fresh enough? I had the same thought too, but no, it's not because it wasn't fresh enough. Just felt stuffy inside and needed to cool my mind off. It's because of Lars and I, isn't it? Oh. You're one of the easiest people to read, Walter. I think you know that already. Right. Then, what did you talk about with Lars? You remember me telling you that it felt like we were being watched? Right. What about it? I was discussing it with Lars. If so, then why couldn't I join you guys? I live here, you know. It's also concerning me. Well, you could have if I hadn't had something to address with Lars. What do you mean? I was just clearing up some issues I had with Lars. It's personal. I'm sorry. Oh. I guess I can accept that. The situation with your dad, how's it going? Meh, it's going. At this point, I don't see a reason to mend things with him, so just leave it that be. Okay. That aside, have you found anything about this person who called you? Oh. No, not really, but I haven't gotten anything today. You have my number, yes? Tell me if you get any weird calls from anyone. I will. I'm going home now. See you tomorrow. Huh? Aren't you staying for dinner? Something came up. I just remembered I had to do something at home. Oh, can't even stay until dinner's ready? Nope. I see. Well, see you tomorrow. Say bye to Big Kitty for me. Alrighty. I don't fucking trust it. I don't fucking trust it. Censorship. I don't trust it. After Mark left your place, you locked the gate before heading back inside. You got in and were greeted by Lars, who had gotten back from taking care of things in the kitchen. Oh, you're by yourself? Did Mark leave? Oh, thank God, he's wearing pants. Yeah, he did. I brought some seeds for planting. Do you want to help me with that? Oh, what kind of seeds? Vegetables. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know much about gardening, but I can help. You could just watch if you want to. That works better. I don't want to mess anything up. I still forget about the backyard, to be honest. Yeah, never touched it at all. The door handle was dusty. I don't blame you either. You could easily miss the door if you're not paying attention. Yeah, like, why is it next to the appliances like that? Not to mention there's a curtain in front of it.
Oh, no, he's hot!
Right? As if they don't want us to know there's a backyard door. Oh, do you think you could help me bring those tools with you? I'll need to carry the other things. Sounds good. You can just put them next to that bag of soil. Oh, okay. As you put the tools down next to the bag of soil, you notice the patches were already halfway tended. All they needed was some weeding. Do you need help with whatever you're going to do, Lars? I didn't bring any more gloves. You can watch if you want. What about that patch there? It looks like you still need help with that. Oh, you're right. If you can clear out the rocks and debris, that'd help a lot. Just that? I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I'm a dog after all. You can use the forks to loosen the soil. Loosen the soil? Just break up any large clump with the tines. Tines? The prongs of the fork. Ah, so that's what they are called. Yeah, dig up any grass, rocks, and anything else that shouldn't belong there, and we'll be fine. How deep should I dig, by the way? Since the patch hasn't been used for a while, try digging as deep as you can. We'll need the soil to be loose so that the seed can take root deeper, making it stronger. I see.
Pervy Sage Gill Smash or Pass?
Ah, make sure to dig out all the roots and shoots. Then you can put them into that bucket over there. He pointed at the bucket next to the other garden bed. It was already half full with weeds. Lars kept giving you instructions as you worked on the patch. Went on about adding organic matter and such. Eventually finished getting all the patches ready for planting. Okay, so are we going to start planting? No. We need to wait for at least a few weeks. Still early spring, so we need to make sure everything is in the right condition. Sounds complicated. Maybe it does. But it's simple, really. Haha, maybe. In any case, we're done here. All we need to do is wait for the soil to be really ready for planting seeds. Oh, I was just starting to have fun. You didn't even realize that you took very long getting the garden bed ready. When you looked up, the sky was already dark. Oof, has it really been that long? Yeah, I was going to stop you earlier, but you seemed like you enjoyed it. I really did. It was pretty fun, actually. That's good. You're covered in dirt, so why don't you go get yourself cleaned up while I prepare dinner for us? Hey, you're right. We still haven't made dinner yet. Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to clean myself first before making dinner. Yeah, that makes sense. You can go first then. No, you go first. I can wait longer just fine. I mean, I don't mind waiting myself. It's okay, you can take one first. There was no need to delay it further, so you decided to agree with him. I'll go do that then. Let me know if you need any help, Lars. With dinner, I mean. I will. Thank you. Oh, they like each other. I'll put the tools back inside. Sounds good. You grabbed the tools and put them back to where they belonged inside. Once you did, you wasted no time getting yourself ready for the shower.
Smartass Mark Smash or Pass?
Woo! Knowing that Lars also wanted to take a shower before making dinner, you wasted no time getting yourself undressed so that you could toss your laundry into the hamper and get started on the shower itself. Once you're ready, you jumped into the tub and turned on the knob, setting the water temperature to be just right for you. By just right, you meant slightly cold. What the fuck is wrong with him? You stood there as you let the water wash over your tired and sweaty body for a little bit before cleaning up your fur with the shower gel you brought from home. Once you had finished lathering yourself with it, you took a few moments to rinse yourself up before ending your shower feeling relaxed. Don't trust it. Don't fucking trust it. Oh. Oh.
Mommy Lars Smash or Pass?
He's not naked. Lars was leaning against the wall next to the door. He was waiting for his turn with his shirt off. You couldn't help but sneak a few glances here and there. Finished showering? I took a cold shower. Haha. I won't take long. Take your time, really. I'm gonna go get dressed now. There was no reason for you to wear something nice, even if you wanted to. There was nothing else in your wardrobe. I really need to buy a different looking set of clothes before people start thinking I never wash my clothes. You sat down in your You sat down in your bed until Lars entered the room with nothing but a towel around his waist. Oh! Don't mind me, just going to grab my clothes. Not at all, no worries. As he walked in front of you to reach for his backpack next to the nightstand, you eyed him closely. He kneeled slightly to grab his clothes, and you tried best to not stare. Again. He had a very nice build. His back looked so strong, and the stripes on his body were really sexy. His slightly damp fur gave a rough appearance. You were curious about how it felt, so you put your hand on his back. His ears perked up a little, his body tensed up, tail twitching slightly upon your touch. Quickly apologized and told him you were curious. It's okay. Sorry again, ha ha ha. After you let him go, he walked towards the closet and started dressing up. He looked at your hand that was touching him earlier. I'm done now. Want to head over to the kitchen? After you. You sighed softly as you got up to catch with Lars. Remember what happened this morning? You sat down in the dining chair while watching Lars preparing for dinner instead of
Horny
asking
Police
if you needed
Parker
any help
Smash
with
or
it.
Pass?
Lars seemed like he had something to say, but he ended up staying quiet until you asked him what's up. Is everything okay, Lars? Oh. Think you can help me with something? You had expected everything but him asking you to help you in the kitchen. Like a happy puppy, you walk towards him with your tail wagging back and forth. What do you need help with? Do you know how to peel onion skins without a knife? I see my dad do that a few times. That's great then. I need your help with that. Okays. Since you knew what you needed to do, you took a bulb of onion and started doing what Lars asked of you. As you peeled the onions, you noticed Lars having trouble with handling the knife. Lars? You started to ask him what happened since you'd never seen that happen to him. Are you okay? What do you mean? Let me see your hand. He was hesitant at first, but eventually showed you his hands. Nothing seemed wrong at a quick glance until you flipped his hand and noticed a burn mark on the palm of his hand. It wasn't bad, but it still looked hurt. When did this happen? This morning. What did you do this morning? The realization hit you that when he yanked your hand away this morning, he was protecting you so that you wouldn't burn your hand. Oh.
Dents Walter smash or pass?
I see. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's no problem, as long as you weren't hurt. Still! It's fine. Just help me with this and I'll be happy, okay? Fine. Still didn't know how to handle the situation with Lars, so you decided to drop it for now and help him with it. But even when you dropped it, it didn't sit right to you, especially that you saw him struggling with dicing the garlic because he couldn't even properly hold a knife. Oh, Lars tilted his head as he watched you wash your hands with soap, dried your hand, and walked to the bathroom. I remember seeing these here. There we go. Inside of the medicine cabinet was a first aid box. You opened it and noticed it had everything you needed to treat his burn. At least make it feel better. This should do it! As you headed back to the kitchen, Lars had gotten back to his stuff. Although rather slow this time, asked him to stop doing that and to sit down next to you
Lady
on the dining
smash
chair.
or pass? Devilish face.
Devilish face. He was confused, but then washed his hands and did as instructed anyway. Once you looked at the first aid box in your possession, he knew what you tried doing. Oh, you don't have to. It doesn't hurt that much. I know, but let's just do it anyway. If you wish. You placed the box onto the table and asked Lars to show you his hand. You never really paid attention to his hand, but it was really big compared to yours. Jeez, why don't you just wrap it in a bandage? I'm telling you, it's not a big deal. I'd believe it if you weren't struggling to even hold a knife. Took an ointment out of the first aid box. It should help with the burn. This might sting a little. After getting Lars' confirmation, you rubbed it into his skin. You could tell it had an effect on him since he shuddered for a bit while trying to pull his hand away from you. Just by rubbing his hand, you knew how rough it had been for him to stay alive without a roof over his head for however long it was. You kept doing it without realizing that it had been a minute until Lars told you to stop. I think that's enough ointment, no? Right, sorry, got distracted. You put the ointment back into the box and grabbed a roll of gauze bandage. You made small talk while wrapping his hand with it. Now I know why you were wearing gloves while carrying this oil earlier. Oh, you noticed that? Yeah, I just thought it was strange at first, but I forgot to ask you. Well, it was that, and I didn't want to get my hands dirty. You really need to let me help you around, Lars. I'm here, you know. You can just ask help when you need it. I just didn't want to burden or bother you. You're not. We live together anyway, so we're in this together. Plus, you asking for my help makes me happy. It does? It makes me feel useful. It's also me spending more time with you. I see. I'll keep that in mind. Once you were done, you taped the bandage with the medical tape that was also inside the first aid box. Lars lifted his hand up and squeezed his palm a few times before making a comment on it. This doesn't look pretty, but it works. This was not what you expected. Listen! I did what I could, alright? I was just pulling your leg. Woo! Where did you learn this anyway? You seem to know what you were doing. Oh! I don't know, actually. Just felt like I've seen someone do this before. Took a moment to remember. There was nothing that reminded you of it until you looked at your arms. Mark bandaged my arm when, you know. Oh. I'm sorry. I realize I've hurt you so many times. Not intentionally, at least. It's okay, Lars. I still want to say sorry. Yeah, I forgive you. Really. I think I also remember someone putting a bandage on my arm when I was a kid. I see. Well, that should do the trick, right? I'll put this back and help you with dinner after. Sounds good. What should I do next? I think that's all. You peeling the onions and dicing the garlic helped a ton. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, I appreciate the help, Walter, but I'll take it from here. It's time to cook. Oh, yeah, if it's time for that, I don't think I'd be that much of a help. I don't trust myself for that. You only eat bread. You sat down on the dining chair once again after washing your hands clean while Lars started making dinner for you. Wow, my laptop lagged. Once he was done, you helped him set the food onto the table. This time you made sure you asked Lars instead of just going for it. That should be all of it. Enjoy, Walter. Looks great as usual, Lars. I'm glad. What kind of meal is this dish? What kind of meat is this? What kind of meat is this dish? Oh, it's called bulgogi, made of thin marinated slices of beef. Oh, the smell reminds me of the thing we had in Tora's place. Yakiniku, methinks. Ah, yes, they are similar, but not the same. I see, I see. Well, I'll enjoy it regardless. I'm going to dig in, Lars. Yeah, let's eat. Lars seemed to be more talkative tonight. You enjoyed a lively dinner with him until both of you finished all the food. Ah, shit. An ad's coming up. Eh. I feel so full. Did you enjoy it, Walter? Yeah, it was so good. I'm so glad I have you to cook delicious meals for me. I'm glad. Well, I should get up and do the dishes now. Ah, actually, let me do the dishes for you tonight. But it's fine, I don't mind it. He poked at the bandage around his hand. I'll do the dishes until you don't need this anymore. Okay. He's a grumpy old man, he's grumpy. He had no choice but to give up since you were very insistent on it. You collected the dishes and took them with you onto the sink. It would be awkward to just do it without saying anything, so he tried to strike small talk with Lars. So, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Yes, actually. Oh, where are you going? The city. I see. I hope you'll have fun tomorrow, then. Yeah. I'll be visiting an old friend tomorrow, so I might be out late. I should probably order some food for tomorrow, then, huh? You would need to, yeah. I'm sorry. Ah, hit my fucking pop filter. No, you're okay. Just enjoy yourself tomorrow. I'll try. Thank you, Walter. You finished doing the dishes after a while, and both of you decided to relax in the living room for the rest of the night. Lars sat down next to you and watching the TV about a certain girl idol whose babies can talk. He wasn't that interested, but still paid attention to it. You, on the other hand, were so completely absorbed that you ignored everything surrounding you. An hour passed, and the show came to an end. You weren't expecting the story to end the way it ended, so you sobbed during the whole ending scene. Who would have thought a show about idols and talking babies would make a grown man cry? Lars was not affected at all, so he was there patting your back as you wept like a baby. How are you not crying? That scene's sad. It was... Alright, we're gonna take a little break. Yeah, that's playing. That scene's sad. Damn, this is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. You know what? Fuck it. Damn, this is so sad. Siri, play Despacito. We're back. It was sad, but not something that would make me cry. You spent about a minute to calm yourself down, but you weren't busy. When you weren't busy weeping, you finally realized Lars was sitting next to you, almost like he was embracing you. I'm feeling better now, thanks. That's good. Did you enjoy the show at least? Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. It was a great show. I didn't expect it to be that bold. I can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes. There are only 2 episodes at the moment. Oh, that sucks. I would have binge-watched it with you. Maybe when season 1 is finished airing then? It sounds good. Well, I think I'm exhausted after that crying. I'd imagine. Are you headed to bed soon? Yeah, I'll just do my night routine and head to bed. Are you joining, Lars? Might as well. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I do not trust it at all. After both you and Lars finished your own night routines, you two headed back inside your rooms since you two had just decided to sleep in the same room to make things easier. Lars walked toward the closet to lay out the mattress while you got yourself comfortable in bed. Are you comfortable, Walter? Yeah, what about you? It's nice. That's good. I'll turn off the light. Thanks. Good night, Walter. Good night, Lars. You clasp your hands together and put them on your stomach while staring. I don't trust it! Clasp your hands together and put them on your stomach while staring at the ceiling. Tonight was a quiet night, and you could hear Lars's breathing, which made you feel self-conscious about yourself for whatever reason. Realizing that staring at the ceiling wouldn't do anything good, you close your eyes in an attempt to fall asleep faster. You felt like you had something to talk about with him, but at this point, you were already falling asleep, so you held it off for now. For now. Day 11. After class. Yeah, it's only day 10 and 11 that got updated. The piercing sound of your phone alarm going off got you out of slumber rather abruptly. You woke up and sat up, reaching for your phone before it wakes Lars up. Once you managed to turn it off, you rubbed your eyes a few times, still feeling drowsy from not getting enough sleep. Ugh. Checking the time, it revealed that it was only 3 in the morning. What? You sat there with your eyes half open, or maybe they're half closed, but you didn't know why the alarm went off in the middle of the night. No one seemed to be awake from the alarm, but that wasn't the strange thing. Lars wasn't in the room, despite the fact that you two were sleeping in the same room. At least it was like that when you were falling asleep. Where did he go? Maybe he was just in the bathroom. I'll head back to sleep. Not a single worry in your head, you went back to bed, hoping to get extra sleep before you have to wake up for school later. Wake up. Walter. 5 more minutes. Walter, wake up. Still half awake, unaware of your surroundings, you sat up with your eyes closed, letting out the biggest yawn of the week. Good morning, sleepyhead. You opened one of your eyes while tilting your head towards the sound source of the voice. Lars was there, standing by the bed with his arms crossed. I'm about to prepare breakfast. You should go shower and get ready for school. Okay. I'll go make the bed. Sounds good. After Lars left the room, you got up and started making your bed. You looked at the time and it wasn't even 7 in the morning. Help Lars with breakfast or head straight to shower. You headed into the bathroom and locked the door behind you before undressing yourself. Oh? Looking over at the hamper, you noticed it was almost full. Oh, thank God. Thought Lars was in there. Maybe I should toss this laundry into the washing machine. And so you did. You loaded the empty washing machine with laundry, but since you weren't sure if these were all washing machine safe, check the labels to see if everything was good to go. Lars gave you the impression of someone who cared about instructions a lot, so you didn't want to make him do more work than he already did. Okay, these are all okay. Having confirmed that they were all good to go, you closed the hatch and let the machine do its thing while you hopped into the shower. Maybe I should wear something nice today since I've been wearing nothing else but my purple t-shirt and camo pants. Deciding you would wear something nicer, you picked the pair you wore to Highwell about last week. Okay, this should be enough. Alright, I should head over to the kitchen and have breakfast. I was about to tell you it's ready. Oh, good timing, it seems. Haha. Yeah. We're having egg sandwiches and hash browns. Nothing too fancy. It's way better than what I would have made if you weren't here. Sat across Lars and ate breakfast with him together. You're going to school now, I assume? Yeah, I have half an hour before it starts, and it takes about 15 minutes to get there. I see. I have lunch ready for you. It's on the counter. You didn't have to, Lars. Just thought I'd make one for you since I made way too much. I appreciate it, Lars. Now let me do the dishes before I leave. Oh, you can leave the dishes to me. Are you sure? I can still do the dishes and not be late. Yes, I'm sure. Now grab your lunchbox and head to school. Okay. Stay safe, Walter. I'm going now, Lars. Yo! When you arrived at the school gate, Mark was already there, leaning against a wall. Hey Mark, did you just get here? More or less. He looked at you for a few seconds before deciding to walk towards the gate. You thought he would be making a snide remark about your outfit, but how unexpected, he didn't even notice. Let's head inside. Sure? things he did really confused you so many times, but you stopped questioning them. Like if you stopped doing those, you would start questioning if he was okay. As you stepped inside the classroom, you saw Mr. Parker looking distressed, handling the papers on his desk. I thought of asking him what's up, but it didn't seem like you had the time for that. You smiled at each other while walking past his desk. 5 minutes after you sat down, the class started. You attended Mr. Parker's class until it was lunchtime. Mr. Parker was obviously not focusing today. He didn't look as enthusiastic as usual. He didn't even finish grading the exams yet, which was concerning considering how much he loved teaching the class. When the class concluded, Mr. Parker left the room immediately along with his things. There was something slipped out of his bag when he got up, and it fell under his desk. You wanted to take it and give it back to him until you heard a group of students openly gossiping about him. You see him? Looks like he has something going on. Totally did. He's got a big debt he can't afford to pay, and now the loan sharks are coming for him. No way, that's not what I heard, though. Someone told me he actually had someone murdered, and the police are onto him. Hey! You fucking morons, you have nothing better to do? Class concluded. Go talk smack somewhere else. What a party pooper. Let's go somewhere else. After these students left, Mark facepalmed himself in disbelief, seemingly annoyed at them. These idiots, they would eat any shit people feed them. It's so stupid. Mark. Even though he said he didn't care, he actually cares for Mr. Parker. It's kind of cute. Stop looking at me like that. It's creepy. What else do you mean? What do you mean? Whatever. Going for lunch now, Walter. You got any plans? Check up on Mr. Parker or join him for lunch? Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm actually thinking of talking to Mr. Parker. Sorry, Mark. Maybe another time? Understandable. He probably needs it. You're that kind of a good one. You're too. Come to the cafeteria if you finish up early. Who knows? He might have ED. Mark! I'm sorry, what? What the fuck, Mark? He stuck out his tongue in a playful way as he left the classroom while you walked towards Mr. Parker's desk to grab the paper that slipped away from his bag. Time to pay our professor a visit. What is this anyway? Figuring nothing too important would be on there since Mr. Parker brought it to class, you have the paper to reveal its content purely to sate your curiosity. To you, who is no longer in my reach, I give to you my testament. The time we had was short, but I was here with you. K. It looked like it had nothing more than a page of a story someone wrote. The handwriting didn't look like it belonged to Mr. Parker. ED? Does someone want to explain it to them? Because I really don't want to explain it to them. You wanted to read more of it, but the passage you just read felt like something personal, so you stopped. Whew, that was strange. Let's just take this back to him. Let's see. His room should be this one here. I'm making sure you didn't get... Thank you, Amethyst. To making sure you didn't get the wrong room by looking at the signboard, you knocked on the door a few times. No answer, so you knocked the door again while calling out to him. Ah, Mr. Parker. He closed the door behind him as he stepped outside of his office. Walter? What's going on? Oh, just going to return this. What's this? Just a piece of paper that fell off from your bag. Oh! I see. Took it from your hands in a rush, as if he didn't want you to find out about its existence. Thank you for taking this back to me. No problem. Did you read what's written on it? Which one? Just a glance or no? Yeah. Well, I did read the first passage when I picked it up, that's all really. I see. Do you want to read the whole thing? No, I figured it's a work in progress story or something, but I feel like it's something I shouldn't pry into. I'll show it to you when it's done. Oh, does that mean you're writing a book? Not really. It's just sometimes I used to write with a friend back then. Okay. Well, thank you for taking this back to me, Walter. I really appreciate it. I need to head back inside. There's a guest in there. No worries. Good luck, Mr. Parker. He smiled at you before heading back to his office. For a split second, you caught the other person in his room glancing at you. Even with Mr. Parker's frame blocking most of the view into the room, you could see the frame of that person for a split second before the door was closed. For some reason, the vibe of that person felt familiar? It felt like you knew the person pretty well, but you couldn't tell who it was from what little you had seen of them. Weird. Now, what should I do? It's lunchtime and I have packed lunch from LARS. I should go eat. But where? Eating at the cafeteria will make me feel bad since I brought packed lunch. Maybe at the fields, it's usually empty around now. Having decided to head over toward the soccer field, you left the building through the south exit. After scouting around the area, you found a secluded spot to sit down and enjoy your lunch alone. Little did you know that for most people, the idea of eating a packed lunch out of a Putterware container on your own would be a terribly depressing experience. At least that would be the case for you until you saw a glimpse of someone's tail behind the bushes. This blue color, thick tail... Wilfred? Ha! That kind of and voice didn't belong to Wilfred. Crap. And you already knew who that voice belonged to. Who's there? What should I do now? Quickly walk away or answer. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Walter, you get yourself into all sorts of predicaments. Oh, it's this bitch. Oh, this bitch. You didn't want to end up as dead meat, so you decided to quickly and quietly leave the place before he got a chance to see you. Once you found another secluded area, for real this time, you ate your lunch in peace and quiet. I fucking love the music. Why do you look like you've just seen a ghost? Hey, Mark. Nothing major. I just stumbled upon Talbot during lunch. You had lunch? Didn't see you in the cafeteria. No, I went to eat by myself and didn't notice he was there. First of all, why did you eat lunch all by yourself? That's pathetic and makes you look like a primary target of high school bullying. Second, did he do anything to you? Or did he break his bones? And probably fail. I just wanted to eat in peace, and no, he didn't do anything because I left. Good. Should have eaten lunch with me. Am I not peaceful enough? Shot him a disapproving look as you eyed him from top to bottom. I get it. No need to be sassy about it. I said nothing! And you're not wrong. I used to be bullied in high school. Not physically, but I was definitely the odd one out. Who are they? I'll dox them. Please don't. Anyway, should we head over to the classroom? Second period is almost starting. Right. We're taking the same one, I think. You're correct. Be grateful I'm your classmate once again. Right. I'm so thankful, Your Majesty. Got any plans after school? What do you think? He raised one of his eyebrows and shrugged. Don't know. You're dressing the part, but something tells me you're just going to head home after this. Oh, hey, you finally made a comment about my new outfit. What do you mean? This isn't your new outfit, though. Well, it's the first time I'm wearing in front of you. Is it really? Yeah. This just saw me when I moved in, which I highly doubt. Right. I must have remembered wrong. I saw these clothes somewhere, so my brain just told me it was you who wore it. Sure. Anyways, did I guess right? About you going home right after school. Oh! Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't have anything after this, so I'm heading straight home. I see. Were you about to make plans with me? Nah, I was just asking. Oh. Don't give me that face. I really was just making small talk. It's gonna be weird just walking here without saying something. Fair enough. Do you want to hang out then? Can't do it today, sorry. Aw, alrighty then. Busy? Yeah, I have plans today after school. I see. What will you be doing? None. None? None of your business. I hate myself. You made the joke! I know. But it's just some boring chores and whatnot. Then I'll be doing this. He wrapped his arm around your shoulder and whispered something into your ear. Couldn't react properly knowing that, so he just blushed and felt embarrassed. He laughed with satisfaction from seeing your reaction. Ba-dum-ts. I did read Mark's episode. Kind of. Not really. It was probably his goal to get you as red as a tomato since he let you go and walked into the classroom soon after that. Hey! You can't just do that and walk away! I just did. Oh, by the way, Mark. Have you seen Coach Gill around? I haven't seen him around since yesterday. Shouldn't you, of all people, know about his whereabouts more than anyone? No. Then I don't know. Maybe you could ask Mr. Stoner. Big kitty. Good idea. I guess I'll go ask Lars later. Hey. Now let's just get this class done and over with. Sounds good. I'm glad you're here. It's more fun with you around. Yes, I know. I'm a great person. You're welcome. I'm so vain that it hurts sometimes. Where's the lie? Yes. After messing around with Mark for a few minutes, your professor walked into the classroom and started the session. You turned to the second period with Mark. It was boring, but at least it wasn't that boring that you had to fight falling asleep in class. After the class concluded, you and Mark said your goodbyes and left the school together. You continued walking through the alley towards your home. Just like a perfectly planned occurrence, your tiger neighbor walked out of his house when you passed. When you went past, he stopped and smiled at you, and you did the same. A gentle click coming from the door, indicating that the door was just locked. Your ears picked that up. He walked towards you to extend his paw to extend his warm greetings, but even so, you could sense something was hidden beneath that smile of his. It was almost mysterious and somewhat unsettling, because you couldn't figure out what it was about. Whatever Andrew did, it managed to make you feel at ease immediately. Good afternoon, Walter. Andrew, good afternoon. Just finished school, I assume? About to head home. What about you? I just woke up, about to grab breakfast before I head to work. Breakfast? But it's afternoon right now. Well, I only woke up, so it's still morning to me. Oh, I see it now. So do you work night shifts? I guess you could say that's not exactly graveyard shift since my shop opens at night until sunrise. Oh, it's your shop. Makes sense. You can head out whenever you want. What kind of shop is that? A flower shop called Carnation. Ever heard of it? It sounds familiar, but maybe it's just my brain playing tricks on me again. Carnation is an actual flower, so maybe that's why. Oh, maybe so. My dad has a small flower garden at home. That makes sense. But why in the middle of the night? Do you even get customers? Sometimes. Why not open it in the morning, then close at night? I would have done that if I don't dislike the sun. If I didn't dislike the sun. I see. Where's your flower shop anyway? Maybe I'll go there and visit you sometime. Hopefully you do more than visiting. For example, buying flowers. I will. In any case, come visit any time. You can look around at the map on your phone, and you'll know where to go. I'll head over to Publix and grab breakfast now. Sounds good. See you around, Andrew. See you around. As you reached the front gate, you saw Lars walking out of the house dressed, well, just like usual. It was expected since he was recently homeless, so having a nice set of clothes was out of the equation. Oh, you're back. No, please don't say it. Say it? Oh, I won't. Nice to be back, Lars. He made his way towards the gate with a small smile and a chuckle. Patiently waited for him to unlock the gate for you. Once it was open, you stepped inside and hung around for a bit, having a quick conversation with Lars. Welcome back. I'll leave soon, but I want to talk with you for a bit. Sounds good. I don't know what to talk about, though. How was school? It was alright. Nothing too exciting or too boring. That's good. What about you, Lars? How's your day been? It wasn't too bad. I've been doing usual house chores and prepared to meet a friend. I see. I shouldn't hold you up any longer. Have fun, Lars. You aren't really, but thank you. I'll head off now. Yes, I made dinner for you. You should eat it while it's hot. Although I made too much, so if you can't eat it, put it into the fridge. I'll heat it up and finish it later. Otherwise, help yourself. Oh, I was thinking of ordering takeout earlier, but now I don't have to. Thanks again, Lars. I really appreciate you. I'm glad. I'll be leaving now. Take care, and don't forget to have fun. Thank you. He smiled weakly at you, patted your head, and walked out of the gate. Since you were the one staying around, you told him that you would lock the gate for him. Once you did, you walked into your house to enjoy the rest of your day all by yourself. Until Lars got back home, that is. The person who'd been keeping you company wasn't here for once, and you struggled to keep yourself entertained. Devoid of that company, you plopped yourself into the soft cushion of the living room sofa as you wondered if there was anything you wanted or needed to do for the rest of your afternoon. Lars did say he made dinner for you, but you weren't that hungry. Looking around the living room, you realized just how empty this place was. You could use a few decorations here and there to make it at least feel cozy. Maybe I should ask Lars to shop for some decorations for the living room with me. Then again, it's not important. I shouldn't waste my money on such things. As you daydreamed about your would-be living room if you decorated it, you heard a few beeps from the door. It appeared like someone interacted with the intercom from outside. It would be rude of you to ignore a guest, so you did it even though you didn't want to check it out. You just felt like you had to. After pressing a few buttons on the intercom of your living room, you managed to get the screen to show the camera connected to the outdoor unit. Strange, there was a car parked in front of your gate, but no one was there. Oh, sorry, I was grabbing some stuff. That voice. Tora? Yo! Surprised to see me here? Hold on, I'm going to open the gate for you. Take your time. What the? How did you get here? With my pop's car, of course. Pfft. You opened the gate and welcomed him inside, but realizing that having a car parked in front of the gate on the side of a public road was not a good idea, you opened the other gate and had Tora park his car on the driveway. Hope I wasn't disturbing you. Oh, not at all. I was just lying down and bored to death. I have so many questions right now. Come on in. You live by yourself in a big house like this? Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's not as big as you're in, though. Well, obviously, but it's still quite spacious for one person. Ah, yeah, I guess it is. I live with a friend right now. Oh, you mean Lars? How did you know? I just know. What? Jokes aside, I ran into him earlier. Oh, woo! For a bit, I thought he was a stalker I've been having encounters with. Oh, right. There you go. Tor pulled something out of his pocket and handed it to you. It was a rectangular box. It didn't feel heavy, but there was obviously something in it. A question popped in your mind as you took it off his hand. It'd be better if you asked instead of guessing. What? What is this? Just open it! Your eyes widened upon seeing what was inside the box. You were expecting this. I thought you had already lost it, but there it was, sitting safely, neatly inside a box. Did you come here to return my pendant? Yes and no. I just wanted to see what's the deal with this place. It sounded like a fun place, so I thought I'd come and visit. I saw your pendant in my pop's car, but I had no way of contacting you. In hindsight, I could have contacted one of your friends, but I wasn't smart enough to come up with a set solution. Anyways, I'm just glad I managed to return it to you. Judging from your reaction, this pendant must be important to you. Yeah, I'm really glad that it's not lost thanks to you. How long are you going to stay here? Maybe for a week or two. You sure it's okay for you to stay that long? Yeah, why not? I mean, you just said you drove here with your pops' car. Nah, it's fine. He's got another one at home. I see. Wait. Where will we be staying at? Ah! I haven't thought about it. You tilted your head and unknowingly let out a confused remark. Tora looked at you and chuckled nervously, realizing that he came here without any kind of plans. I don't suppose you could host another tiger at your house? I don't think so. I can pay rent! I have an idea, actually. If you can pay rent, maybe I should talk with my landlord. He should be able to help you with that. What the fuck? This is turning into Neko Jishi. We have Lars and Mark, and now we have Tora Hiko. Except this Tora is from fucking Morinatsu. Except this big cat is from fucking Morinatsu. What the fuck? I have an idea, actually. If you can pay rent, maybe I should let you talk with my landlord. He should be able to help you with that. I wasn't serious about that, but if I really have to... Yeah, I'll give you his number, and you call him. Maybe telling him that you're at my place will help. Hopefully so. I'll give him a call real quick. Sure, I'll go grab something for you to drink meanwhile. You don't have to, but thank you. What the hell? Music isn't fucking helping. It's called Music Name. You opened the fridge to see what was available for Tora to drink, but apparently you had nothing but cold water. Sometimes a glass of refreshing cold water was more than enough after a long car trip. Not that you would know since you'd never driven a car, but you certainly would have had long car trips with your family. After pouring a glass of cold water for Tora, you glanced over at the dinner table. Right, Lars did say he made too much dinner, so maybe I can finish it with Tora around. I should ask him. With a new goal in mind and a glass of water in hand, you headed back to the living room where Tora was having a phone call with her landlord. What the fuck? How the fuck? Bravo! He was still on the phone call when you set the glass onto the table. Strangely, he wasn't saying anything, but only nodded and making noise that could be translated to as understood and got it. How did you know? Because your dad does that countless times in a call. Speaking of your dad, when was the last time you called your parents? I really should call them tonight. 1 second. Tora put a paw into the phone speaker while saying something. The landlord wants to speak with you. Oh? You accepted Tora's phone and put it near your ear. Hello, Walter speaking. Kiddo. You just became my tenant. He's from Morinatsu. You just became my tenant for no longer than 2 weeks, and you already had attracted not one, but 2 homeless cats. Ross gave you an earful regarding that, and you had no choice but to nod and mumble softly to acknowledge what he said so that you wouldn't have to face more of his wrath. Was this what happened to Tora earlier? But seriously, what's up with you attracting people who need a place to stay in? It's not my fault, I already... You looked at Tora, who was drinking the cold water you prepared for him in bliss. Now, not wanting him to hear your conversation with Ross, you lowered your voice a bit. I already told him to contact you so that he could rent a room from you? Well, kiddo, it doesn't exactly work like that. But it's like that for me, though? That's because of your parents. I never really considered that. And that there's no ready unit for your friend to rent. Then what should we do? Either ask him to head back home or just let him stay at your place. Actually, it would be good for him to stay there, especially with the stalker situation. It's safer that way, no? I don't have enough space to house 2 big tigers. It wasn't true. Your house was certainly big enough to house them both, but knowing that cats were naturally territorial, you weren't sure how it would play out between him and Lars. Oh, he's a big tiger? More reason to keep him around for your security. But apparently your landlord had a different idea in mind. At least let him stay around for a few days if you don't want him to go back home. I'll keep checking if there's a new unit ready for him. I can do that. I'll need to let Lars know before he finds out by himself. Sounds good, kiddo. Do you want me to tell your parents? I don't mind. I'll call them tonight. Thanks, Uncle Ross. Aye. Now, can you hand this back to him? There's something I need to tell him. Alrighty. You tapped Tora's arm and handed him the phone. He still needs to talk with you. Uh-oh. He reluctantly took his phone back and put it near his ear. Whatever Ross told him, it must have been something that would get him feeling nervous. He sat on the floor while waiting for Tora to finish his phone call with Ross, which didn't take long. Woo! I'm not sure how to react to that side. Did it go well, or... It went well! He just told me what's going to happen now. Oh, I suppose I don't have to explain it to you now? Yeah, big city like this is scary, huh? With your stalker and everything. Ha! I really wish he didn't tell you that, but I didn't want anyone else to get involved with that. I'm glad he did. Now we have more reason to stick around. I know, but still. It's okay. I'll drop it, Walter. I think you should tell your tiger friend about it, though. Oh, he knows. Ah, that's good. I should tell him that you're staying here for a bit. That's probably a good idea. Cats, big or small, can be quite territorial. So if he finds out about me staying here, not from you, it might be less favorable. What about you? Do you get territorial? I mean, I know this is my place to be like that, so I'm fine. I know how to manage it at least. That's good then. One less thing to worry about. Right, speaking of Lars. Yeah? He made dinner, but... that's okay. I can head out and grab some food. No. I mean, I meant to say he made more than enough for myself. I was wondering if you wanted to help me finish it. Oh, I'd love to taste his food some more. He's a pretty good cook. Right? I'm so glad he's around. I've been eating good. Lucky. He did say to eat it while it's still warm, so do you want to have dinner now? I know it's still early, but sure, I haven't had anything since morning. Oh! Well, let's have dinner! Knowing our luck, Lars is going to show up on our doorstep, just like... Can I stay with you? Be like... How the fuck? Well, let's have dinner. Okay. This is going to be terrifying. Just sit down, Tora, make yourself at home. Thank you, Walter. After both of you were seated across from each other, you two started eating dinner together. Tora seemed like he was enjoying it so much. It made you happy just looking at him. That was great. Do you like this every day, Walter? I'm starting to envy you. Don't you also cook at home? Well, you're right, but it's better just have someone cook for you, no? Absolutely. I'll help Lars with preparing meals too. Well, just recently, but still. Oh, that's actually surprising. He must trust you a big deal. What do you mean? From the way he helped us with dinner at the inn, he doesn't look like someone who would let anyone break his rhythm in the kitchen. So if he let you help, that's a really good thing. Really? Trust me, I know. Okay then. Right, speaking of him, I should text him and let him know you're staying for a bit. Sounds good, I hope he doesn't mind. I'm sure he'll be okay with it. Lars is a kind-hearted person. He would turn a blind eye on someone who needs help. Good to know. You pulled up your phone and texted Lars about Tora staying at your place for a while until Ross could find him a place to stay in. Tora also asked for your number, so you exchanged numbers with him. This entire situation is fucking hilarious. The evening sun had set by the time you finished dinner and doing house chores with Tora. You two return to the living room, sitting on the opposite ends of the sofa while enjoying a pleasant conversation together over the soft murmur of the TV in the background. Tora also helped you brew some tea. So there were a couple of mugs of tea resting on top of the coffee table. You occasionally sipped your tea while laughing at each other's jokes and stories. Like, knowing our luck, within the next within the next in-game hour, Lars is going to be cooking something in the kitchen. Tora is going to be singing, I don't know, fucking Hatsune Miku or some shit in the shower. Andrew is going to be just tending to all the plants, and Mark is going to be making fun of Walter while Walter is just breaking down mentally, trying to figure out how the fuck this all happened. An hour had passed and you heard the gate open from outside. You anticipated Lars' arrival eagerly. He then opened the front door with someone else with him. It was Mr. Parker, your literature professor in school. Both Lars... This is going to get awful. This is going to get very fucking awful very fucking quickly. This is going to get very awful. We're in it for the long haul. It was Mr. Parker, your literature professor in school. Both Lars and him greeted both you and Tora before taking off their shoes, with Lars settling into the armchair next to the sofa while Mr. Parker sat down on the floor. Hello! I was just passing by until Lars stopped me and asked me to come with him. Welcome back. Also, hello, Mr. Parker. Whoa, I heard the news from Walter. Thanks for bringing him back the pendant. No problem. I just thought it was important to him, so I drove here as soon as possible. I wasn't surprised that you lost the pendant again. I'm sorry for causing you guys trouble, though. I didn't think about a place to stay in temporarily. It's fine, really. Lars is okay with it. Right, Lars? As long as Walter's fine with it, yeah, I don't have any objections. Okay. Let me know if there's anything I can help you two with. After catching up on each other's news, Lars excused himself to take a shower while Mr. Parker headed back home since he was busy. You two had more idle chatter until Lars came back into the living room, with the TV occasionally drawing your attention when something interesting came on. I noticed that you finished the dinner. Yeah, I had Tor helping me with it. I hope that's okay. Definitely. I was going to finish it if you had some left, but I also had dinner outside with my friend, so that worked out just great. It was really good, Lars. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I'm getting envious. Maybe I should stay here longer. You'll get to eat my food tomorrow, but I'll have you help me with it so Walter can take it easy. Okay, boss. I love helping you around the kitchen, but if you insist on me taking it easy, I can't argue with that. Good. Oh yeah, I don't have another bed, and I'm not sure I can fit one more person in my room. Would you be okay with sleeping in the living room, Tora? I have a mattress, an extra blanket, and pillow for you. That's perfect, just like sleeping at home. You sleep in a living room? Oh no, I mean I sleep on a futon. The thing you had when you visited our inn. Yeah, it's similar to those futons, yes. Yeah, I'm cool with it. It's perfect, thank you. I forgot to mention this, but do you think we should stock up on groceries now that we have more mouths to feed? No, I can help you pay for groceries. I'm already living here for free, so I might as well do my part. I don't think you have to. I have more than enough money to grab groceries for years' accumulated savings. I see. If you still want me to cover some of the costs, just let me know. I feel bad just staying here for free. Well, Lars already said you could help him in the kitchen, so that's payment enough. If you say so. Anyway, let me take the mattress out for you, Tora. Oh, do you need help? I got it, thanks. With a grunt, you carefully pulled the mattress out of the closet among the other things that were stacked up on it. As you lifted it up, you felt a slight strain in your back, but it was no big deal. You also grabbed a spare blanket along with an unused pillow with you. Before heading back to the living room, you changed your attire to something more suited for the night. You made your way back to the living room, where Lars and Tor seemed to be talking with each other. Once Lars saw you walking back towards the living room, he quickly came to your aid and took all the load off you. Tor took the stuff afterwards, and he laid down on the mattress, set the blanket, and fluffed up the pillows. If you need anything else, feel free to let me know, Tora. This is more than enough, but I'll let you know if something comes up, Walter. Thank you for your hospitality again. No worries, I'm happy to help. Tora laid in the mattress and couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. Whoa! Didn't realize I needed to lay down this bed. Haha. Well, it is evening, so maybe we should take it easy now. Yeah, I might actually need it more than I thought. Oh? Then we'll head back to our room and let you have a good night's sleep. Don't mind me if you want to stay in the living room and watch the TV. I've gotten used to sleep with noise around me. Noted, but I think I also want to lie down. Same here. Yeah, in that case, good night, both of you. Thank you again for letting me stay here. No problem. Good night, Tora. Feel free to turn off the light if you need to sleep in the dark. Nah, dude, just that. Thank you. Good night. After you finished your night routine of brushing your teeth and washing your face, you headed into your room where Lars had already laid the mattress out and was sitting on it. Morinatsu. Oh, he had the mattress laid out already. You know, I feel like it's better if we just sleep in the same bed. It's not that big of a bed, but I honestly don't toss and turn too much. I don't trust it. I don't mind sleeping on the mattress, really. I know, I just feel like it's a chore to pull up your mattress and then put it back when you wake up. It's not. But if you really want me to, I'd love to share the bed with you. Oh? Then come up! Alrighty, let me roll up the mattress and put it back in your closet. Sounds good. Lars got up with a soft grunt. He rolled up the mattress like some sort of dough and placed it back into the closet. Once he was done, he climbed up your bed while holding his pillow. I hope you had fun today, Walter. I did. How about you? I did too. I'm glad. You weren't sure what to say, and it seemed like it was the same for Lars. It continued for a while until you both decided to say goodnight to each other. Once you two did, you faced the other way and closed your eyes, hoping to fall asleep in a timely manner. That is... We aren't done yet. I might as well check the other routes, see if there's anything new. Yes, I want to overwrite my save. Anders. No, I don't want to overwrite it. We'll start with Anders. Ah, shit. Mark. Alright, that's it for Mark. Okay. Well, wow. That should not have happened. I'll check. I'll check. Hang on. Yeah, I think we already read all this. Like, if it ends on day 9, then it's already done. Yeah, I'm just checking. Yep, that we already read everything in Gil. Now it's just Anders. Yep. We already did everything. And I am pretty sure Heroes Advent gets updated tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a game's getting updated tomorrow. Anyways, get it out so I can check. But anyways, yeah. Yep. Stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.